Good evening everybody and welcome back to another episode of World of Tanks with myself, L-Plate. Okay, so tonight we've got a little bit of a platoon going on. It's myself in the AT2. We've also got Hellraiser, he's also in his AT2. And we've got BladeGBR, he's in his Stug 3. We're on Prokhorovka. As XVM's saying is there's a 44% chance of a win. I was rolling TDs. We decided during the countdown that we're all going to go on the left hand side and find a bush and see what comes down that flank. Usually on this map, as I'm sure most of you are aware, you do get some enemy TDs also pushing the flank, and usually in support of them is some heavies. As you can see, we've got some scouts going down the centre. It looks like our PZ1C's on a little bit of a YOLO. And he's basically lighting up their full team for us, so it gives us an idea of actually where they're going. Unfortunately, he doesn't live very long, as you've seen there, but he's given us an idea, like I say, of where they are actually going. And what he's seen there, we've only really spotted up a VK and them 4 heading in this direction, but that's not to say that, you know, something else hasn't gone this way. Now, for anybody who doesn't, or hasn't, should I say, played the AT2, brilliant little tank, as you're about to see.
Enemy armor is hit.
Doesn't have massive damage output, but its rate of fire is crazy. It's a very, very quick firing gun on this tank. So we've got Blade just off to the left there. We've also already lost one of our guys who pushed up a little bit too far. You've got myself here in the Hellraiser, he's just catching us up behind. So we're just going to sit and wait and let Hellraiser catch up and see what comes down this flank. Got a couple of guys on the hill, we've got a couple of guys sat around the train tracks in the centre. We've got a Matilda sat in the middle of the field using the hills as a bit of cover. So we've got the M5 Stuart there, who just did a bit of a YOLO like ours. So the enemy know where we are now, so we're no longer hidden. As you can see, I'm taking hits, and this is the amazing thing with the AT2. It can bounce shots, especially in a matchup as we are now. You know, we are top tier. You can bounce a heck of a lot of shots. As you can see in the chat there, I'm just having a little bit of a laugh at the bounces, and they do see the funny side, which is a good thing. So we're just sat here at the minute. We have asked Hellraiser to move up alongside me so we can advance. All quiet before the storm. There's nothing being spotted on the other side by the guys on the hill. The Covenanter is moving up a little bit, so I'm pushing a little bit forward to follow suit. And there we go. Spotted up an M4 and a T-34. So we all focus fire. We are on team speed, so we can say which one to go for. He's disappeared, but we blind fire and Blade finishes him. So we switch instantly to the T-34 now.
Enemy armor is damaged.
And he goes down as well. We've lost the Covenanter, but he did spot up a KV-1 and the T-40 over on the far right hand side. Our Matilda's still slowly working its way up the centre of the open. Hellraiser's now pulling up, but he's going to switch sides here. He's going to switch onto our left because it's a little bit dangerous on that roadside. And we've lit up a T-46.
Penetration. Enemy armor is destroyed.
Doesn't last very long. So Hellraiser here, he takes up position on my left, and then we're going to advance up. Not sure exactly what this T-82 was doing here. Why he decided he was going to come running at us there, well, beyond me. taking shots from up. It looks like it's coming up from around where that T28 died, just up on the hillside there. So we start heading in that direction. Take a bit of a blind shot as a guess. And here they are. We've got a BDR, a VK. We've got an M8A1. We've lit up the VK there, so we switch. VK down. BDR. Now a mistake was made here. We should have been taking out the MA first, but we didn't, and we paid for it. We lost Blade. He was taken out. We got our revenge, but that was a bit of a mistake. The target did get called on TeamSpeak, but for some reason myself and Hellraiser continued shooting at the BDR and the VK. So our apologies to Blade on that one, but we did kill him. We got him back for you. So it's 10 apiece. At the minute, as you can see, we've got our Matilda still sat in the open, T1 heavy on the far side, myself and Hellraiser down this left hand side, and we've also got our RT. The Matilda is currently being circled by the M3 Stuart and the KV1, and the S35 are progressing. Now we know this BDR is still around. There he is. So we want to get him finished. And now we're free on this left hand side. We can now think about supporting our guys over on the other side of the map, starting ideally with the Matilda, who's got the M3 bugging her at the minute. The M3 has stopped right in front of us.
Enemy armor is damaged. Critical hit.
I get a track shot, and he's down. So it's now 12-11 to us. So we know where they are. The KV1 is over near the hillside, and the S35's around with him, or should I say was. That's where he was last seen, and the RT was last obviously seen in their base. So we're pushing in that general direction. Myself and Hellraiser trying to keep close, and there we are. We spotted the KV1. It's just poking up over the tracks there.
We didn't even scratch them. Enemy armor is hit.
As you can see, like I said, the damage output is not huge on this gun, but the rate of fire is very, very good. It looks like the S35 is after our arty. I managed to get a shot on him, which he backs away. That can free us up to keep progressing on this KV1. So I've put down 1800 damage so far, and that's a nice healthy amount. 6 kills, so I've got myself a top gun, which is always good as well. Still trying to get shots on this KV1, but he's basically hulled down on the other side of the track, so I'm not getting any penetrations on him at the minute. I'm trying to keep eyes on both of them. We don't want him getting our arty. I'm trying to keep him busy. Hellraiser's trying to progress on him a little bit there. Quick check to see if he was popping up. I've got no shot on the S35, or I didn't. Looks like I have now. And I miss. But I didn't miss that time, so he's down. That leaves our arty nice and safe. So again, I start keeping this KV1 busy while Hellraiser pops up over this train. Get a side shot on him. Arty's taking pot shots at me. As you can see, Hellraiser there is just going over. KV1 spots him. Now he's in a whole world of trouble. There he is, he's finished off. So now that just leaves the arty. I'm going to head in that direction. What we said on TeamSpeak was for Hellraiser to head back down towards our arty, keep him safe, and I'll progress up and see if he's actually still in the last known position. because the last thing we wanted was for their arty to come and destroy ours and start capping. We're too slow to get back, so we thought it was the safest option to split up. I go to their cap and Hellraiser goes to ours. Made sense at the time. Really thinking about it, it's still probably a good call. So is he still there? He is. He's not even moved, which is quite surprising.
Enemy armor is
Spotted
hit.
me now. I've shot him.
Penetration. Enemy armor is destroyed.
Couldn't get a shot off. So overall, a good game. As you can see there, I did just over. Well, I did 2200 damage and 8 kills. Okay, so stats. As you can see, I managed to pick up just over 43,000 credits and 1,940 in experience, and I also managed to pick up some decent awards as well. I got the Reaper, Mastery Badge, Sharpshooter, Radley Walters Medal, Steel Wall, Top Gun, and my first ever, and I believe Blades and Hellraiser's first ever Crucial Contribution. For anybody who doesn't know what a Crucial Contribution Medal is, basically if you're in a platoon and you get 12 or more kills, you will pick up the Crucial Contribution Medal. Okay, team score. I myself managed 2,289 damage for 8 kills. Blade managed 3 kills for 1,224, and Hellraiser got 1 kill and he picked up 707 damage. Rest of the team, apart from the M3 lead, didn't really do too much. Enemy team, again, didn't really do too much either. You know, their S35, he did the most, which was just over 1,000 damage, and actually managed to pick up 5 kills as well, so he was just 1 shy of a Top Gun. So really, apart from the platoon I was in with Blade and Hellraiser, the guy in 4th in his M3 Lee, believe it or not, was the only one who really did anything. The rest of the guys didn't really put down much damage at all. A little bit disappointing there. Finally, the detailed report. I actually shot 65 times and I only hit 47. Not a great hit ratio, but as you saw in the replay, I was firing and firing and firing, and if the tank moves, you miss. So if you're firing at that pace, you are expecting to have a lot of the time a bad hit ratio. Out of the 47 that I hit, 34 penetrated. A lot of them would have been on the KV1. I bounced a few on that KV1. Damage 2,289. I received 12 hits, 4 of those penetrated. Got hit by RT once, and 8 never penetrated. Potential damage received 1,880. Enemy spotted 2, enemies destroyed 8, enemies damaged 13, and I got 513 spotting damage. Again, I picked up 43,000 credits and 1,914 experience. Okay, so overall, fun game. Picked up some nice medals. You know, the Radley Walters, the Crucial Contribution, Top Gun. Can't really complain. I enjoyed it, and I hope you guys did too. So, thanks very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. It'll give you notifications of when I next upload a video. Again, everybody, thanks so much for tuning in, and hopefully I'll see you next time.